Hello, it's the end of May. Another unplanned, impromptu video where I'll just ramble on endlessly. I'm having to hold my microphone because it broke, and the thing I normally hold my phone with is missing in action, so that's why it's a bit shaky. But we'll battle on. So I just thought I'd show you a few recent purchases and how everything in the garden has started to grow really nicely. So before another plane lands over our head, so you can't hear me, we'll have a walk round, and I will mispronounce a few more plants for you. I'll also give details of a charity open day that I'm doing, Gatley Garden Open Day, which is the last Sunday of June. I've not actually looked at what day that is to be able to tell you, but I will put it on the video at the end. There'll be about 12 gardens. It's £5 per person. All the money goes to Christie's charity, which is a cancer charity in Manchester. I know a lot of people from all around the country do use it. And you get to see 12 gardens. I think mine's the only sort of tropical style one. But if you live sort of South Manchester, North Cheshire area, it's probably worth your while to pop down. Anyway, let's have a wander around. So we've had some beautiful weather the past week or so, which has meant that all the bananas, colocasias, cannas have started to really pick up. Just 2 weeks ago there was barely anything visible, and now they're starting to shoot up. You'll notice I've put these canes in the ground, and this is basically to stop the hose pipe and water and everything going on top of all these beautiful leaves that are coming back up. So if we have a quick look at what's coming back, we've got the Colocasia Gargantuensis with the beautiful dark green, almost black in the leaves. This is its second year. Got this off Tony Shep from Monte Tropical Gardens. Canapatons starting to come through now. We're in the very last, pretty much day of June, the 30th, May, the 30th. This was a bit of a new one. I might have shown it. No, I didn't show it last one. Chamaerops Volcano, which is from B&M, £17.50. They were a lot more expensive last year, but they were a bit bigger size. A little bit more sort of bluey grey on the foliage. Obviously more of a compact growth, meant to be really hardy. And then also I got an end set, which I know will not survive the winter, but I might make an effort if it grows well enough. Well, it will grow well enough, and try it out, throw it in the loft, and see if I can have it for another year. We'll see. Some Colocasia Pink China is coming back up from last year. You can see how they're spreading as well, which is great. The grasses are put in. Yeah, Liriapi, they are really looking nice this year. They've greened up really well. Of course, they're evergreen, as I've shown before, to fill out all the gaps in the borders. Musa sycamensis coming back up. I'll show you another couple, but I'm really happy that they've all survived the winter. They're a good month behind the Basjou, and when they actually appear and start to grow. But in another month, these leaves will be a few foot, 2-3 foot, no problem. This lily from B&M, it wasn't very specific. I think it said hardy lily, obviously root hardy. This is its second flower. I think it's about 11-12 pounds. Really nice. Aspidistra Hercules. I did have 3 of these that I put in. One's vanished, but the other 2 have survived and are thriving, coming up really nice. Again, look at this, another colocasia, pink china. This leaf has trebled in the past week from all this beautiful hot weather, and of course I've been soaking them every night, soaking everything every night. Another sycamensis there, more colocasia, more canapatans, which obviously these have a beautiful yellow and red flowers, which should start coming up within the next month. And Formium that I put in quite recently, doing well. And I love the clematis here. It's absolutely going bonkers, the Armandii. And I'm going to let it grow right up over the bamboo, black bamboo, which is still alive. And then hopefully it will come back up and over and start going into here. Obviously I've been doing tons of water and soaking absolutely everything, feeding everything once a week. The one thing I'm very careful about is getting any water on Acer palmatum, because as you might know, as soon as you get a tiny bit on there, if it rains and then the sun comes out, you'll just get brown dots all over the foliage. They'll stay there. So I do avoid getting any water near that I can take care of. Chamaerops humilis. Now, if we have a look in under the canopy here. So this was just obviously stones, as I've shown before. And it's really, really proper jungle foliage. Now you could get lost in there if you could get in it. Spiky monkey puzzle tree. The Lucifer hasn't produced any red flowers yet, but should be doing soon. I had 3 of these Ascot Rainbow, as I said last time. This one's doing really well, the other 2 didn't, and are goners. Mahonia Soft Caress doing fantastic, absolutely brilliant. Evergreen ferns as usual, doing really well. And then we've got the Schleifrat Delvarwinii. This is completely new growth since the last video. So this is doing really nice. And I located this right at the front so I can see it out the window. So when I'm looking out there, I see this. Fatsia sending out loads of new leaves. There's a lot of you who've had them before, but some of you who haven't had them before might know. Obviously, you're going to get a load of bright green, beautiful leaves. And the offside is you'll also get a load of yellow leaves. It's what they do at this time of year, so don't worry if you've suddenly got loads of yellow leaves. Just pull them off gently, and loads of new green ones will more than replace them. As we can see, so say here, there's quite a few that were there, and I've just allowed them to get pulled off and new foliage to take over. And see, the most important tool in the garden is here, trowels in the garage. And this Fatsia here, I'm going to have issues with getting out of the house soon, so this is all growth, just new growth. And I showed you this already last time. Yakuba Gold Strike, these, and laurels, any new laurels or Yakubas, when they're new, they need to be soaked and soaked and soaked. They really, really struggle with the hot weather. And they struggle even if it's not really hot weather, if it's not rained a lot, or if they don't get access to too much direct water. So it's amazing how much these and laurels do need to be watered. Euphorbia's here, doing really well, new one. And then so we're pretty packed out now. got some loads of new columns coming up here. I think these are from the Moriali Winter Joy, which has done really well. Again, the bamboos do go really brown at the end of winter, and they look like they're struggling. And I don't cut any of the foliage off, I leave it, and then new foliage comes back up from where it looks dead. Rather than cut it to the ground and wait for it to come up, I just leave the stems that look dead on. They've done really well. And that is Berinda. I'm not sure if that's from the Berinda. It'd be good if it is. Obviously, all the beginners doing fantastic cordifolias as usual. This, which I'll put the title on, forgotten, looked really good. And as you can see, hydrangeas. Again, at this time of year, out of all the plants, these are ones that really do struggle after even a day of really hot weather. So they always give them a good soak, and starting to send up some nice flowers. So this border now, yeah, we're pretty much there, we're pretty much full. Obviously this banana is doing okay. Had a couple of big leaves on which snapped in the wind, but we've got loads of pups coming up. I mean, is something that's 5 foot classed still as a pup? Or is it a fully grown dog? I don't know. But new rollers coming here where the old stuff snapped off, so it's bouncing back really nice. And here, Persicara, going up there. Got some asparagus or someone just put this in. Doesn't look great at the moment. Can't remember the exact species. It's got a lovely lime green stripe, so when the new foliage comes through, now they do like a bit of shade, so it should be okay there, but it does get a bit of sun. And Brassiops here, doing really pretty well. Brassiops mitis, and then we've got camouflage, Fatsia, another one of the Acubas, another Lucifer, Polycarpa. Got quite a few bamboos in, but Berindas, I can't remember which they are, to be honest. I think that might be a Campbell. And Farfagene there looks absolutely bob on. I love now how it looks like a proper, now the magnolia's grown the new leaves as well. It looks like a proper sort of woodland glade that frames the waterfall now. And the rescue Mahonia is still alive. So, you know, we're getting really full. My garden, I mean, you know, we get full sun at the end of the day, and that's facing west. And then this side, we'll get the full sun over here in the evening. So, and we also get, you know, quite a bit of dappled shade, so it works out pretty well, the aspects on this garden. Another Succumensis here has come through, and we'll have a look here. A couple of rollers, there we are, look. That's what we want to see. There's the money shot with the red on the leaf. So again, if we look at that compared to the Mousse of Azure, which is now about 7 foot, quite easily. And of course, got the other tree fern here. Dixonia Antarctica, look at the foliage on that, it's absolutely stunning. No problem overwintering the ball of fleece in the middle, and I soak this every day, feed it every week. So I'm doing well, really well. Hostas in the stream, beautiful flowers on them. Again, not my idea, one I stole, Greg Whitstock. Can't even see the stream now, you can hear it. It's full of plants. Oh, yucca propagated. yes, I created life, as I said before. These euphorbias, they struggle in the summer. They really need a good soak every day, the euphorbias. They droop more than nearly any other plant. And of course, we've got another Fijian there. And then we've got the Schleffer Mountain Gem. It's just under here. We've got another Brassiops there. We've got Eucalyptus here. We've got the recent fern palm here. B&M, Trichocarpus, Fortunia, which is doing really well. And then we've got Hardscaping volcano here. It's got really nice, ready woody stems. And then the pond runs under the stream runs under the bridge. We've got a little troll having a pint under the bridge there. Leading on to pond. So I moved this Butia capitata where you couldn't see it before, and it seems to be doing pretty well here. Got the shade of protection above, and new growth coming up. So now it can be seen a lot better than where it was hidden away. Again, more Mahonia doing well, and Fatsia Spider's Web doing really well. Love how the new growth's so white. And then look at this here. Look at this Sycamensis. Well worth the effort. It's amazing how this one's done so well. Before that hot weather a week ago, there was just a small roller that came up. And now we've got a fully fledged 3-foot leaf. And everything under here is loving it. Look at the contrast between the white there, the polycarpa. And then we've got the Schleffer, Taiwaniana, a few of those in here. Loads of new growth coming up. And along the walkway. And in this area here, kind of planted up. And this was a mix of clay soil and stones that kept topping up when they went into the clay soil. So I finally bit the bullet, dug it all out, probably half a ton. Didn't have much time to do it because I'm too busy going to Wembley and watching Stockport County get beat twice in the past 6 weeks. But congratulations anyway, especially to Bolton. Good luck in the championship. It's good. The North West club came up. If we look here, you see I've put some weed control matting down and a thin layer of stone, so now I'm not sinking into the ground. It's hard. I might even have an overlay of all that hard work I did. And then when I sit in my chair here, it's not wobbling around or sinking. And then I can sit here with my pint and enjoy the view. It's not a bad view, is it, for Stockport? And again, a few more bamboo that I've put in here, and all the hedges grown really well. I planted 12 years ago. Really happy with that. Just trimmed the top, left the sides. Again, I can't remember the name of these perundas, to be honest. It's a little bit of the garden behind the garage, the tiny little enclave. I put a few ferns down. This perunda here did actually keep the name. It's a cracker. It's from Scottish bamboo. Yeah, Fargesia. There you go. I'm not going to pronounce it. But look at the ridges on the leaves. The bright, ready, purpley stems. It's a little cracker, that. So really happy with that. Another perunda put in there to fill a little gap. So we're getting to a point, I never thought I'd say it, where there's no more room for plants. It's got a bit bonkers. Yeah, we're pretty much full. It's getting a bit nuts, isn't it? And then the other job I did, which I will overlay some very exciting footage of me wandering around with a moped, was re-oil the decking with Osmo oil. Do it once a year. It's the bog oak, the dark brown. It gives that really nice tiki tropical style. It's quite important in this garden. As I say, it's only 110 square metres. I do manage to bulk it out and make it look a lot more impressive than it is. but it's only a small garden, and a good 50% of it is this decking. But we're pretty much now full. I never thought I'd say it. I'm getting obviously more pots and putting those in, and I think that might be the way forward. But we are struggling now in this little garden. But thanks for following me over the past year. I've put in these new plants. I couldn't even count how many I've put in. I must have put in well over 100 in the past year, well over, probably nearer 150 to 200. I don't count, and I never keep receipts. So I'll do another video in end of August, and then this area, certainly to the left, should look pretty amazing again now, because that's when all the big leaf stuff will be shooting up and out. But thanks for watching, and I will put the details of the Get the Garden Open Day, which is just south of Manchester, and this will be part of it. You can always message me if you want to know exactly where to go and stuff. And it'd be nice to meet some of you. But as I say, don't travel too far. It's not worth it. There we go. So yeah, it's the last Sunday of June, and I will put the date on as soon as I finish doing this video. But we're not far off, I think. Job done. Maybe I need to knock down the house so I can make the garden bigger. But anyway, thank you very much again, and I will be back in a couple of months. Cheers.